Hey everybody, welcome into the NJCAA network. We have the ESPN Plus Game of the Week coming up this weekend, and it's a good one. Number 3 Snow at number 12 Butler. And joining us today is the Snow College Badgers head coach, Zac Erekson. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Hey, glad to be here.
First thing I want to start with, obviously last year, right outside that playoff bubble at the number 5 team, you get the chance to kind of prove yourself this year, and you're in a gauntlet of a schedule. You're 4-0, and you get the spotlight for junior colleges this weekend. What does it mean to you and your team to be able to be on ESPN Plus?
I think it's just a great opportunity for us to showcase to the rest of the country our brand of football. We're a team, and being independent, that we're not playing for conference championships. We're not able to kind of get into that stuff. And so anytime we can get out there and display our brand of football nationally, that's kind of what we like to do. And we're excited to be able to do that. We schedule games that hopefully provide us opportunities to do that. I mean, we'll play pretty much anybody, anywhere, anytime. We'll be to Lackawanna, to Georgia Military, to Texas, to Kansas. I mean, we're going to be basically in every conference we can to get out there and measure ourselves against the rest of the teams out there. But we love being able to play on ESPN. We love being able to have the ease of accessibility for people to be able to just click on to ESPN Plus and be able to pull that up. Sometimes in junior college, it gets kind of hard to find the link and this, that, and the other. So just a great opportunity for us to be able to get our brand of football and our product that is Snow College football out there nationally.
Yeah, the exposure is going to be awesome for your team that's already 4-0. Great start to the season. So much talent, and we talked about that schedule. Playing Lackawanna last week, a ranked team. You've got Iowa Western coming up after this, and then Georgia Military down the line, all of which, ranked in the top 10. So talk about that gauntlet of a schedule, and how do you keep your team focused from week to week?
Yeah, for us, we always say that in order to be the best, you have to play the best. And we know that we're not going to get the benefit of the doubt, maybe like some other teams will, that have a conference that could win a conference championship. And so we want to schedule the best teams in the country. Now, playing them back to back to back to back, that's just kind of how it worked out this year. Not necessarily what we would choose to do. But at the same time, if you're going to play them, let's play them. And I don't really care when it is. Having to play, like you said, the way it looks now is these next few games are going to be against all ranked opponents. Yesterday, the rankings came out. Butler jumped into the top 15. And so you're playing a great team in Lackawanna that took us all 60 minutes. We're going to travel to Kansas this week. We'll travel to Council Bluffs the following week. And then luckily we'll get Georgia Military at home. But those are all great programs that in order for us to secure a spot in the playoff, we know that we need to play those type of teams and we need to be able to try to beat those type of teams. And so, the hardest part for us is to be able to stay healthy through all of that. And if we can stay healthy through all of that, we really like our chances to see what we can do against those type of teams. And as the season progresses and we hope to see ourself improving, we relish the opportunity to be able to play these top teams in the country. We've been able to play Butler pretty regularly over the last course of a couple years. And, if you go back 2 years ago, talk about a great football game. I mean, we jumped up 28-0 at halftime and went into overtime and had to go for 2 to sneak out of El Dorado with a win. And so a great opponent. They do a great job over there at Butler, and they have a ton of history. And so as we kind of continue through this gauntlet, we just look forward to being able to play some of the top teams in the country each week.
Yeah, and through 4 weeks, you got the top scoring offense in all of junior college football, putting up almost 60 points a game. And it all starts with the guy you got under center. It's Donnie Smith has been phenomenal the last couple of years for you. What does he mean to this team and to the leadership aspect of this squad?
Yeah, Donnie's come a long way, especially this year. We didn't know if we were going to get him back this year. He had some offers, he had some opportunities to go elsewhere, but ultimately decided he wanted to come back and play his last year here with us. Donnie knows our system. He knows our culture. He knows what we expect. And so for him to be able to come back and kind of produce the type of results that he's produced up to this point, it's not surprising because, we know what we have in Donnie. I think Donnie's one of the best, if not the best quarterback in the country. And the way that he can manipulate defenses, now that he's got a great understanding of what we're doing. So now to be able to couple that with, he's been able to understand what the defenses are doing. And now how do we manipulate the defense with our offensive scheme? And so what we've seen a lot out of him this year is, if I call a bad play call, Donnie's going to override me and say, no, this is going to be better. And we've given him the freedom to do that. And I think he's been very successful in doing that this season. The younger guys on the team have really taken a liking, if you will, to Donnie. We're very young everywhere else. Yeah, Donnie's been with us a while, but if you look everywhere else, we had one starter at running back coming back. We had one receiver or two receivers coming back and one offensive lineman come back. And that was it. Everybody else is either a true freshman or a redshirt freshman playing for us on the offensive side. And Donnie's done such a great job of taking those guys and making sure they understand what our expectation is and how they can fit into their roles to make sure that we're as successful as possible on offense.
He's going to have a lot of eyes on him this weekend. I'm excited to see him work. And thank you, Coach, for taking the time today, talking with us. Best of luck on Saturday, and good luck the rest of the way.
Appreciate it, Zach. Thank you.